Before we start, let me get this out of the way. Like a dumbass, I forgot to mention in the first Mr. Bungle show that there are actually two versions of their first album. One where the first song is titled John Travolta, but Travolta threatened to sue the band, so they changed the title to quote unquote. So two things. One being that if you have the version of the album with John Travolta as the first track, you have a nice, rare gem. Hold on to that because, to me, it's a collector's item. And two, what the fuck, John Travolta? If Disco Volante is Mr. Bungle's craziest album, California is their more scaled back album, but in a good way. The songs are more straightforward, allowing the music to breathe perfectly, while at the same time allowing the listener to sonically absorb every note, lyric, and musical style with a more chilled out atmosphere. And chilled out is the best way to describe California. It's totally chill. There are some crazy moments here and there, but they are spread out a little more strategically. Music-wise, California has a lot of doo-wop, Hawaiian, Middle Eastern, surf, lounge, and jazz throughout, and I love every song on here. So why isn't it my favorite? Well, I love this album as much as the first one, hell, maybe even just a little more. Like I said, Disco Volante is my favorite because of its extremely experimental nature, but I also love really well put together songs with little bits of madness, and this album delivers. So about that feud. It all started when Anthony Kiedis accused Mike Patton of ripping off his style. Now I've listened to everything that the Chili Peppers and Mike Patton has done. I don't hear any rip-offs. Maybe a similarity or two, but that's so minuscule in the grand scheme of things. They sound nothing alike. Also, Mr. Bungle's album California was scheduled to be released on June 8, 1999, but was held back over a month because the Red Hot Chili Peppers' Californication was coming out the same day. Kiedis also had Mr. Bungle removed from several big music festivals. Mr. Bungle would reply by concert on Halloween that year as they parodied the Red Hot Chili Peppers on stage, playing many popular Chili Pepper songs and butchering them in the process. I am so glad someone got this on tape. Anthony Kiedis then responded by removing them from even more festivals, and Mr. Bungle would break up shortly after. Now this whole album is worth several sit-throughs, but here are some songs that I'd recommend. The Air Conditioned Nightmare has some nice wackiness, Gollum 2 is freaking amazing, and Goodbye Sober Day, Pink Cigarette, and Vanity Fair are all definitely worth checking out. All in all, this is an amazing final album by one of my favorite bands.